Hey, welcome back to Luna's Light. Today I'm at my shop. So I'm going to try to do some videos here sometimes. I just wanted to come online. I'm going to talk about like the last couple weeks. My increase in dreams have been quite a lot. Some of them insignificant, others quite a bit of meaning. So, Crow is my spirit animal. And if you're part of the spiritual community, you know, the spirit animal of Crow is a prophecy messenger. So I had I had a dream about a bunch of crows, and they were tamed, and I was feeding them treats. Well, I became very fond of one of them, and this crow, I asked the guy that brought these crows, because he brought them in a van, they were tamed. I said, do you care if I buy this one from you? I really like it. And he said, yeah, I think I could sell it to you. I said, well, I still have to get all the stuff for it, like the cage and the food. I'm like, so can I get your phone number so that we can, I'll just call you when I'm ready to pick it up. And he got a piece of paper and a pen, and he started to write down numbers, and the numbers were 10, 10, 11, 34. Okay. I looked at him and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I need your phone number. So he scribbled it out and he wrote down 10, 10, 11, 34. And I looked at him again, kind of confused, like, this still doesn't make sense to me. And then I could tell by his facial expression it was something that he couldn't say out loud. It was a message, and he relayed that to me. Well then, so I did figure that out in my dream. I actually acknowledged that in my dream that this was a secret message. So I moved on, and I said, well, does this crow squawk a lot? You know, am I going to take it home? Is it going to squawk all the time, you know? And he said, oh yeah, this crow squawks all day and all night. Okay. And then I woke up. And I woke up and I was like, okay, that was definitely significant. And I wrote it down in my journal, and I sat there and kind of meditated on what messages do I need to know from this? What does it bring to me? Well, the last comment he made, it said, crows squawk, it's going to squawk all day and all night, right? That stuck with me pretty, like, I've heard that before, right? So I grew up in the church, and I read a lot throughout the Bible. And there's a verse in there that it reminded me of, but I couldn't remember where it was from. I couldn't remember what it was talking about, what page. And then I also got to thinking, crows mean prophecy. They're prophecy messengers. They talk about future foretold events. Usually when you dream about crows, it's something that's coming in, right? So I decided to break out the old Bible, and I haven't done that for a long time. And I thought, well, I'm going to look at the book of Revelations, because that talks about prophecy and future events. And I turned it to chapter 11-3, which 1134 was one of the numbers I got. So I turned it to chapter 11-3, and it talked about the two witnesses, the arrival of the two witnesses that the Bible speaks of. They're supernatural. They come and they prophesize, and they'll prophesize in the end times for 3.5 years. Here's the catch, is they will prophesize all day and all night. And that, you know, confirmed part of that dream. Like, okay, so it's interesting how that'll play out. I know as light workers, we are to prophesize our light and our truth, speak love, and bear witness, right? to the things that are unfolding. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, I don't, that's up to you. I'm a spiritual person. I think there's truth found in all things. I speak to God directly, source, spirit, whoever, I don't really relate to one thing. But to each their own. I did grow up, like most people, we did grow up in a Christian-based religion here in the United States. A lot of people did. And sometimes breaking out of that. But there's truth found in the Bible too, right? There's truth found there, and sometimes I get messages, and sometimes I have to open that up. And I would say that's confirmation for me, what I found. Well, the two witnesses talk, they're pretty much psychics. They prophesize, and they have direct connection to God, and they're supernatural. Okay, so it should be interesting to see what shows up on the world stage in the coming months. I think with this mandating vaccines and all the craziness in the world going on, it wouldn't be surprising to me at all if we have some helpers come down, right? Wherever they come from. You can call them aliens. They probably will not be from this world. Just an interesting dream I had, and I don't know if anybody else is having an uptick in dreams or oddities in the last 2 weeks. Mine have been through the roof, and I know a couple people that I've talked to, their psychic intuition is really heightened, we should say. So anyways, enough of that. We will get here to this reading, see what spiritual messages for the collective. What spirit messages do we need to know? What is there that we need to know? Well, this is how spirit works, isn't it? Okay. This talks about aligning your universe. So there is a need, collective, that we need to eliminate distractions right now, okay? Because there's a lot of information coming into us, like I was just talking about. Look at those. Light codes, downloads coming in. Psychic downloads, being able to see through the third eye. So it's time to really get centered and be more open to receive these, because there's information coming in. We are in a crazy time right now. And as light workers and spiritual healers and, whatever you associate with, we have to be open to receive the messages, because we may have to bear witness. We may have to be the eyes to help other people through this journey, okay? The transition. We are transitioning right now. So yeah, there's an internal union going on, and this could be a twin flame. This could be a soulmate you're coming in contact with, or this could be eternal union with divine source, becoming in one with the divine. Okay, I think there is a strong message here, just like I was talking about, where we need to get grounded, because we need to get prepared to do what Spirit needs us to do in these times. Because there's messages coming in. Look at that crow. Was I not just talking about the crow, right? These are Spirit messages. They're coming in to the collective that are aware when you're open to receive. And I know some people right now that are getting them also. So we need to start trying to get back into that frequency of love and carry that frequency and be caring to others, because everybody's suffering right now. Suffering with fear and anxiety about the world. I know I've I got stuck in a few days of freaking out because I'm in nursing and I don't do vaccinations. And I know that some people will get ticked off about that. But I was like, that's my belief system. That's been my belief system for a long time, not just COVID. This is my right to my body. I've actually worked in COVID many times and I've never got it. And now they want to force vaccinations or lose your job. So yeah, I've been freaking out for a few days because what am I going to do? That's part of my career is in nursing. That's, how I feed my family. And it's not fair that, that we do that. If you're vaccinated, then you should be safe. But that's an argument I don't want to get into political-wise. It's just the fact that it's the right to my body. So yeah, hopefully I don't get any customers right this second because I'm doing this reading. But yeah, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of anxiety in the world. We've got the issues going on across seas. And it's not something you want to dwell on, of course, But it does kind of... I don't ever watch the news. I don't even turn the news on. Very rarely do I pick it up and watch. But yeah, there's a collapse coming, and just like spirit, when you become, the death and rebirth cycle of becoming awakened, you die to your old self and you're reborn into the new you, the spiritual you, right? You have to let go of that ego death and you become more spiritual. Something changes, right? That happens. That'll happen globally too. I mean, our whole system is dying. The old ways are dying, and they have to crumble and disintegrate into nothing in order to be reborn again. That's what we're seeing, and I'm seeing it more because I deal with shipping. Okay, I have a storefront and I'm having issues with shipping. I'm talking to other companies and people are having to drive clear to New York from the Midwest to go pick up their shipments because there's nobody there in New York to unload the docks. There's nobody working that will, unload their packages and deliver them. So they have all these ships there in New York with all this cargo and everybody's products and stuff they need, but nobody to ship it out or get it off the boat. That's a huge issue. They're not talking about these things. It's taken me, a week longer to get my products through mail, and I just got a notice from the people I order from. They're hiking their prices up, and they hiked it up so much to the point where what I would normally sell my products for is what I'm going to have to buy it for.
Currently unavailable, and I will return your call as soon
So
as
yeah,
I am currently not accepting any new guests.
So where was I? Okay, so yeah, so the shipping of stuff is there's issues here with that, and nursing supplies, like some of our lancets that we have to use to poke their fingers and do blood sugars. We have to use these really rickety ones right now because all of our supplies are not here, and they're taking forever to get here, and they're out because the warehouse is out because there's no workers. If you look at the bigger picture, this is the crumbling of the foundation of our whole society. And it's happening quicker than you think. I'm not trying to do fear. I'm not trying to put fear in everybody. It's just seeing the bigger picture. Okay. If they go on with mandate vaccine, the nursing homes right now are crippled with staff. We have no staff right now because of the COVID. People retired, they quit early. Normally, I take care of over 42 patients, most of the time by myself. That's really stressful, and I can't do it every day. So if they want to walk out the rest of the staff that's left because they refuse to get the COVID shot, what do you think happens to those old people that depend on us to live? What do you think happens? Who's going to take care of them because they rely on us to live? Emergency medical relies on us. Well, I had a customer, so good thing for the pause button, right? So yeah, we're starting to witness the dismantling of our foundation as a country, and this can cause anxiety. Of course, this is change, right? I think the downloads that I'm getting is that we have to anchor down and start paying attention to our family and our homes, getting those foundations prepared, making sure that we have the things we need. I personally it wouldn't hurt to stock up for a little bit, on canned food and stuff. Just my personal suggestion, because we have to weather a storm. There's going to be this is creating a storm down the road. And I think, as long as you stick together and have a close, start working on close bondings with your family and your community, right? Get into niche right now with them. This is not going to last forever, right? This is temporary. The tower falls and we rebuild, and that's what we're to do. And we're to anchor down the love and the light and the healing, because people are going to need it, and even we will need it. So just stand firm in your beliefs and start anchoring down the things you need to anchor down. So I'm going to go through these again. Align your universe. Align with your path. What is calling you? What is it that makes you feel at home? Where the love is? Create more of a spiritual connection with God, Source, Spirit. Start communicating and getting more alignment with Spirit. This could also be creating more love with a partner and building that foundation of love too, and that strength. Because we've got light codes coming in. There is a lot of downloaded information to the people who are awake, who are aware, who are able to receive these informations. Pay attention to your dreams, because there's spirit messages coming. There are spirit messages coming here. We are to listen and follow the best we can, right? That was a short message. I felt like I needed to get that out, just because of all the information I've been getting through Dream State. And as a collective, I know a lot of you probably are. And if you want to leave a comment and let me know what kind of messages you're getting in, it would be so interesting to see that. It would be very interesting to see if things are correlating or matching up with other people. Alright guys, thank you. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm going to try to get some more videos out. I will see you soon.